Oh, hello. This is Ray, and I'm at the world headquarters of Gangly Awkward Men at the moment. So I made these super duper awesome gingerbread men. They're gluten free. Yeah, and like I feel almost kind of bad about eating him because he's so lifelike. But anyway, that's beside the point. So what I want to talk about today was sex. If you don't know what sex is, it's like the best way to spend 10 to 30 minutes, or like 5 minutes, depending on who you are. Um, but as long as it's enjoyable, right? So, I was on a forum for trans men today, and I saw someone post something about vaginismus, which is the involuntary spasms and pain during any kind of penetration in the vagina, and it's linked to like psychological kind of more than an actual physical problem. When I read the overview of the diagnosis and stuff, um, and this person asked like if any other trans men had gone through something similar or like had overcome it, and like honestly, like kind of yeah, I did go through something similar. Um, like I guess we're gonna have to backtrack and like this is basically like what I told him uh, about it is that yeah, like my discomfort and whatever with my downstairs, like for me it like is really obviously linked to being trans, um, and I I like in my teenage years, like when everyone's starting to talk about sex and even having it like in high school, like I was completely sickened by the thought of it. Like I could become literally physically ill at the thought of like being penetrated, and I just thought I was like a fucking freak, and like I couldn't even you know finger myself or like do anything. And all my partners that I had in my lesbian years, because a lot of us trans guys kind of start out in the lesbian community, and before we really understand our true gender identities or anything. But yeah, I consider myself part of the lesbian community, and a lot of my female partners, like I wouldn't like it was just like our rule, like I'll do whatever you want, and you can touch me wherever you want except for like down there. Um, and I don't know how I ever got past it. Um, I really think that a lot of what contributed to my discomfort with my body in that area was dealing with dysphoria of like even having it. Um, to probably being so undereducated about it, because we took sex ed, we took health class, but yeah, I never learned shit about sex. um, I didn't even understand that it was possible for women to orgasm until I was like 17 or 18. I didn't even really understand, like I thought there was a third hole down there in between like your pee pee hole and your bum hole, because like they never showed us a diagram or any of that shit. Like I just thought that there was like this hole that was gonna, develop like when I was gonna have sex or something. And I didn't learn anything about my anatomy until I got a box of tampons and they had a little instruction guide on how to insert them. So I know this might be like a TMI kind of vlog, but I don't care. Um, so basically, what I'm saying is, I think a lot of my coming into my identity as a trans person along with becoming more educated about the body that I've been born into, and also like love love helped a lot. Being so comfortable with a person that like we can do that also really helps. So and also I wanted to ask for my own educational benefits. Have any of my fellow trans men dealt with this kind of dysphoria and discomfort in your downstairs region? Um, and excuse me, I kind of have a cold, but I'm in a super good mood right now because I have my awesome gingerbread man cookies to eat for like the next couple days, and I got off work early, and like I feel like I look great, like my clothes are fitting like so good and make my shoulders look big, and like I like my hair like it's doing right now, and yeah, so I don't know, I'm just feeling really good. So I'm in a good mood, and so I figured I'd talk about sex, which is everyone's favorite subject. My favorite subject in college was human sexuality, like without a doubt, awesome class. Um, if you ever get an opportunity to take human sexuality, definitely take it because it's like well worth it. I learned more about myself and my gender identity and my sexuality through that class than I've learned like through like just self-reflection. And I think it should be a required class because like they require psychology for the reason, but I think that human sexuality should be required because like you can be perfectly healthy, like mentally stable, and like be unhealthy in like a sexual sense. And the more educated you are about sex, the more like open you are to different sexualities and stuff. Is like one of the big things I learned in that class actually. Is that there's a study, and like the more educated you are, the more sex you have in your life, and like the more open you are to other walks of life and other sexualities and other gender identities and stuff. Like someone who has a master's degree is more likely to be accepting of homosexuality than someone who has a high school diploma or equivalent, which like I think is really interesting that there's some sort of tie between like the amount of education you've had and how open you are to sexuality. But I'm just like rambling right now. I'm probably gonna go outside and do something, I'm sure. Um, and anyway, this is Ray signing up from the world headquarters of Gangly Dudes. Bye.